Me da su nombre y me lo puede deletrear su apellido.
Leonel Cortés.
Mucho volume. Mucho.
Leonel.
No. More. Loud.
Leonel Cortés.
Leonel Cortés.
And could you spell your last name, please?
¿Me puede deletrear su apellido, por favor?
Cortes.
Cortez.
T-E-Z. Thank you. I'm going to make a correction to the citation and change the S to a Z.
Bien, entonces este es Z. Voy a corregir aquí la situación y lo voy a cambiar de S a la Z.
No, es S, al último.
¿Perdón?
S. No es Z, al último es S.
It's S. This is interpret, I apologize.
Okay. C-O-R-T-E-S.
Cortes.
Correcto.
Correct.
Okay, this is case number 2026 CM096.
This is the interpreter. You were breaking up. Can I have repetition after a CM0?
96.
Ese es el número de caso de 2026 CM096.
There are two allegations made against you.
Se están haciendo dos alegaciones contra usted.
Sí.
Count A violation is fishing without a license.
La parte A de la violación es pescando sin licencia, perdón.
Count B violation is an unlawful method of fishing.
Y el cargo B, la violación es que estaba pescando de manera ilegal.
Both of those are class 2 misdemeanors.
Ambos de esos dos son delitos menores.
Each carry a possible maximum fine of $750 plus surcharges.
Ambos tienen un cargo de $750 más cargos.
4 months of jail and or 2 years of probation.
4 meses en la cárcel y o 2 años de
There is no jail time being requested by the state in this case, so you are not facing that as a consequence.
En ese caso no va a estar encarcelado.
Correcto.
Your options are to plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Sus opciones son las siguientes: declararse culpable, no culpable o sin palabra.
Guilty means that you're admitting that you committed the offenses.
Estaría admitiendo que usted cometió estas ofensas.
No contest means you're not admitting or denying, but you still are accepting a conviction.
No impugnar los cargos quiere decir que usted no está admitiendo o negando las acusaciones.
Both guilty and no contest show on a criminal history as a conviction.
This is the interpreter. Can I have repetition? You were breaking up.
Yes, both guilty and no contest show on a criminal history as a conviction.
Si usted se declara sin oponerse a los cargos o admita esto, va a tener antecedentes penales en su registro.
The third choice is to plead not guilty.
Y la tercera opción es declararse no culpable.
That means you believe you're innocent of the offenses or that you wish to speak to the prosecutor and provide information to them before considering.
Eso quiere decir que usted se encuentra no culpable y se está declarando inocente.
If you plead guilty or no contest today, we can move forward into sentencing and conclude the case.
This is the interpreter. If he pleads guilty or no contest today, you can what?
Move forward with the case.
Si usted se declara culpable o sin oponerse, podemos continuar con el caso.
And he will be sentenced today, and that will conclude the procedures for the case.
Y usted será sentenciado hoy y continuaremos con el caso.
If you plead not guilty, I'll schedule you back to court for a pre-trial conference.
Si usted se declara no culpable, yo le haré un tribunal y una audiencia previa al juicio.
That is where you will meet with the prosecutor and discuss the case. One of the following results will occur.
This is the interpreter. Again, you were breaking up. He will meet with the prosecutor and discuss the case.
And one of the following results will occur.
Se pondría en contacto con un fiscal, hablarían sobre el caso y uno de los resultados ocurriría.
One, the case will go to a trial.
Primero, el caso iría a un juicio.
Two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself.
Segundo, el caso entraría a un acuerdo de culpabilidad de ambas personas.
Three, the case could be dismissed.
Tercero, el caso puede estar desestimado.
And finally, the case could have a change of plea where you change your mind to guilty or no contest.
Y tercero, puede haber un cambio en el caso donde usted se declara culpable.
Do you understand that information so far?
Sí.
¿Entienden la información hasta ahora?
Sí.
Interpreter, did you hear his answer?
No.
Okay, well,
Sí.
Yes.
You also have the right to an attorney.
Usted también tiene derecho a un abogado.
Your choices are to hire one at your own expense,
Sus opciones es de que usted contrate a uno,
waive the presence of an attorney where you would then sign the form that you have,
o renunciar a la presencia de un abogado donde usted firmaría la solicitud que tiene allí.
or request from the court a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost.
O pedirle a la corte de que le den o que le asignen un abogado a ningún costo.
To have a court-appointed attorney, there are two requirements.
Para que la corte pueda asignarle a un abogado hay dos requisitos.
Number one, you must financially qualify for one, which means you cannot afford an attorney.
Número uno quiere decir que usted tiene que cumplir con los requisitos económicos, lo que quiere decir es de que usted no puede pagar uno.
And number two, you must have good cause.
Y el número dos es de que tiene que tener buena causa.
One example of good cause is if there was jail time required, but there is none on this case that I informed you of already.
Uno de estos casos justificados es de que se requiere que sea encarcelado, pero como le mencioné, usted no va a ser encarcelado.
So you understand your choices of an attorney.
¿Usted entiende las opciones de un abogado?
Sí.
Yes.
How do you wish to proceed? Waive the presence of an attorney, hire one at your own expense, or provide the court with good cause?
¿Cómo le gustaría continuar? Que él renuncie a que esté presente un abogado, pedirle al tribunal que le asigne un abogado, o que ellos lo asignen a uno sin costo para una causa justificada.
No, renuncio A un abogado.
No, I waive the presence of a lawyer.
I'll show you where you need to sign, and it reads, I do not want an attorney.
Le voy a decir dónde tiene que firmar y dice ahí, yo no quiero un abogado.
Check that box,
Póngale la palomita en esa cajita.
and if you would date and sign here, please.
Por favor, firme y ponga la fecha.
Uno. And then your signature here.
Y su firma.
Do you have any questions before I take a plea from you of either guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
¿Tiene usted alguna pregunta antes de que le pregunte cómo se declara? ¿Culpable, no culpable o su imposición?
No, ninguna. No, no tengo.
No, I don't have any.
How do you wish to plea on the case?
¿Cómo le gustaría declararse en el caso?
Culpable.
Guilty.
I'll enter your guilty plea and now inform you of the rights that you're giving up by entering that guilty plea.
Muy bien, usted se está declarando culpable, le voy a dejar saber sus derechos por declararse culpable.
By pleading guilty, you're giving up the right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt.
De que usted se declare culpable, usted tiene el derecho de declararse no culpable y pedir al Estado que mire eso sin causa razonable.
You're giving up the right to have a trial in front of a judge.
Está perdiendo su derecho de que le hagan una audiencia en frente de un juez.
You're giving up the right to have the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceedings, including appeal.
Usted está negando de que le den un abogado en todas las etapas del procedimiento, incluyendo una apelación.
And that's confirmed with your attorney waiver form waiving the presence of an attorney.
Y eso se ha confirmado debido a que usted firmó la renuncia del abogado en ese formulario.
You're also giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. Hello? Are you there?
Hello?
There you are. We lost you for a moment.
This is the interpreter.
Yes, can you hear
me?
Yes, can you hear me? Hello?
This is the interpreter. If you can hear me, can I hear you?
Hello, can you hear me? This is the judge. Hello?
This is the interpreter. If you can hear me, can I hear you?
This is the judge. Can you hear me yet?
Yes, I can hear you now.
Okay, you might have batteries failing or something on your side. We have a landline phone on this side. All right, where we left off is you're giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony.
This is the interpreter. Can I have repetition, please?
Yes. You're giving up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony.
Usted está negando el derecho de usar un testigo en su contra y el contrainterrogatorio del testimonio.
Also giving up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge?
También usted está negando su derecho de escoger a usar evidencias o pruebas a su favor, incluso de usar testigos de su elección de parte de usted.
Also given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt?
This is the interpreter. Can I have a repetition, please?
Given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt.
También está dando o está negando de guardar silencio y la presunción de culpabilidad, según las dudas razonables.
Also given up the right to a direct appeal.
También está rechazando tu derecho de una apelación directa.
Are you on probation or parole?
¿Usted está en libertad condicional?
No.
No.
I'm going to make you aware of possible collateral consequences.
Le voy a dejar saber sobre posibles consecuencias colaterales.
That is the possible suspension of your driver's license,
Ese puede ser una suspensión posible de su licencia de conducir.
an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license,
También un impacto en su licencia de conducir para conductores comerciales.
an impact on your insurance rates,
También un impacto en el costo de su seguro.
the revocation of probation or parole,
También la libertad condicional o libertad bajo palabra.
an increased penalty for further criminal charges,
Y también un aumento de la pena de los cargos criminales.
becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges,
También el de tener una posesión prohibida si es de que usted tiene alguna caso de violencia doméstica.
and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or reentry.
O si usted no es un ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, desde que usted acepte culpabilidad, puede tener la deportación o la denegación de su ciudadanía o entrar al país.
Further, on your citizenship, Rule 17.2 states the following:
Y con lo que tiene que ver con su ciudadanía, la regla número 17.2 dice lo siguiente.
if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status.
Si usted no es un ciudadano de los Estados Unidos, declarándose culpable o sin oposición, le puede afectar su estatus migratorio.
Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed.
Si usted se declara culpable, puede conllevar a la deportación, incluyendo si el cargo lo quitan.
Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal,
El que usted se declare culpable puede resultar en deportación o en removerlo.
could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States,
También le puede prevenir de obtener estatus legal en los Estados Unidos
or prevent you from becoming a United States citizen.
o prevenirlo de llegar a ser un ciudadano de los Estados Unidos.
Understanding all of these rights that I've read to you, you wish to waive those rights and enter your guilty plea?
El que usted entienda estos derechos, ¿usted le gustaría renunciar a esos derechos y declararse culpable?
Pues sí soy culpable de lo que me acusan, de estar pescando ilegal.
Well, I am guilty of what they're accusing me of doing something illegal.
Okay. Having these rights in mind, do you wish to enter your guilty plea, even though I've informed you of the rights you're giving up?
¿Sí? Teniendo esto en mente, los derechos que le acabo de leer, ¿usted le gustaría continuar declarándose culpable, a pesar de que le deje saber los derechos que usted está renunciando?
Sí.
Yes.
You may file a Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief, and if denied, file a petition for review.
This is interpreter. Can I have a repetition, please?
You may file a Rule 33 petition for review, and if denied, file a petition for review.
Usted puede hacer la petición de la regla número 33 para la revisión. Si es rechazada, usted puede hacer una petición de la revisión.
I'll give you a letter that explains that you'll need to have translated.
Le voy a dar a usted una carta donde le explica eso, que necesita traducirla.
It'll also explain to you how to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905.
This is the interpreter. You said Arizona.
Revised Statutes 13905.
Y también cómo anular la sentencia condenatoria del estado de Arizona, estado revisado de 13905.
Once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, you may qualify for a certificate of second chance.
Cuando el término se haya cumplido de la pena, usted puede aplicar para un certificado de una segunda oportunidad.
And you may apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911.
Y usted puede completar el expediente del estatus revisado de Arizona 13911.
That occurs once the terms of the sentencing and the timeframes therein have been satisfied, and all of that information is in the letter I'll give you.
Y esto es solamente cuando los términos y el tiempo de esa sentencia se hayan completado. Y yo voy a, lo que se menciona en la carta que le voy a dar.
If you would sign here that I'm providing you a copy of the letter.
Si usted firma aquí, nos dice que le estoy proveyendo una copia de la carta.
This is your copy of that letter.
Esa es su copia de la carta.
The factual basis of your case is the following.
Bien, eso es lo siguiente de su caso.
On 5/22/2026 at about 2:58 p.m.,
El 22 de mayo de 2026, alrededor de las 2:58 de la tarde,
you were contacted by Game and Fish at Tonto Creek.
usted fue contactado con Game and Fish en Tonto Creek.
That is in Gila County within the jurisdiction of this court.
Y ese es el condado de Gila, dentro de la jurisdicción de esta corte.
You are pleading guilty to the violation of fishing without a license and also using an unlawful method of catching fish.
Entonces, usted se está declarando culpable a la acusación de pescar sin licencia y usar una manera ilegal de pescar.
You're here pleading guilty to those charges, is this correct?
Usted está aquí declarándose culpable a esos cargos, ¿correcto?
Sí.
Yes.
Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
De acuerdo con esa declaración culpable, ¿usted lo está haciendo voluntariamente?
Sí.
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that guilty plea?
Nadie lo forzó a usted, lo amenazó, lo acosó para que se declarara culpable.
No.
No.
Did anyone promise you any lighter sentence or punishment that if you pled guilty that you would receive that?
¿Alguien le prometió a usted una promesa de una pena menor si usted se aceptara ser culpable?
No.
No.
The court will accept your plea and finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. You're signing, waiving the rights that I explained to you earlier. Here.
El tribunal va a aceptar su declaración de culpabilidad, ya que usted lo ha aceptado de una manera consciente y voluntaria.
Sí. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we move forward into sentencing?
Antes de continuar con la sentencia, ¿usted le gustaría hacer una declaración al tribunal?
Pues nada más a decirle pues que fue la primera vez que lo estaba haciendo, solo no sé por qué lo hice. No sé qué más decir.
¿Perdón?
Sí, solo decir que fue la primera vez que estuve haciendo eso y no tenía ninguna captura y pues es todo.
This is interpreter. I'm sorry, I couldn't hear him very well.
Could you just ask him to speak louder in the microphone? Could you ask him to speak up, interpreter, in the microphone? Yes, can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This is interpreter. Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me? Hello?
This is interpreter. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Can you hear me? This is the judge. Hello? Hello?
This is interpreter. Can you hear me?
I can. Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me? Hello? Can you hear me?
If you can hear me, I cannot hear you.
Hello? Can you hear me now? Hello?
This is the interpreter. If you can hear me, I cannot hear you.
Can you hear me now? Hello? Can you hear me now? Any more now?
Yes.
Okay, there you are.
Yes, I can hear you now.
If you could ask the defendant to repeat what he said louder.
¿Me puede repetir lo que acaba de decir, pero más fuerte, por favor?
Sí, nada más que fue la primera vez que estuve haciendo eso, legal y nada más eso.
It's the first time I was doing that.
Okay, understood. Are you employed?
Entendido. ¿Usted trabaja?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, the court is going to impose a $250 fine for count A.
Bien, entonces entonces el tribunal le va a imponer una multa de $250.
A $200 fine for count B.
This is interpreter. Can I have a repetition, please?
A $200 fine for count B.
Una multa de $200 por el cargo B.
There's a court security fee due of $35.80.
Hay algo del tribunal que debe de $35.80.
The Class 2 misdemeanor was punishable with a maximum fine of $750 per charge. Your total balance is $485.80. Are you able to pay that today?
This is interpreter. Can I have repetition, please?
Yes. The maximum penalty per charge was $750. His total balance for the fines include the court security fee is $485.80. Are you able to pay that today?
La penalidad máxima es de $750 por cargo, incluyendo la tarifa del tribunal. El total es de $485.80. ¿Puede pagar el día de hoy?
Sí.
Yes.
Okay, what you're signing for is that you'll pay the balance of $485.80 today if you'd sign where it says defendant.
Bien, firma ahí donde usted está de acuerdo que va a pagar el día de hoy la cantidad de $485.80. Firma ahí donde dice acusado.
Sí.
We'll give you a copy of the judgment and sentencing form, and you'll take that to the front counter to make your payment, and that'll conclude the case today.
Usted va a recibir una copia del formulario de fallo y sentencia y lo va a llevar para hacer el pago. Ya hemos terminado con el tribunal.
Gracias.
Do you have any questions at all?
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
¿Tiene alguna otra pregunta?
No, gracias.
No, thank you.
Okay, that's all we have, interpreter. Thank you very much.
My pleasure. Thank you for your services. You have a good day.
You too. Bye now. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to provide you a group advisory of basically what you just heard. That was translated from from English into Spanish. But the group advisory is to inform you of the rights that we just went through, make sure you understand. It's going to save you time by doing it all at one time, because it's the same rights for each of you. My name is Judge Garvin. To the right of me is Madam Clerk Haley. We're here to assist you with today's proceedings. This group advisory is to serve you as well as the courts with improved management of yours and our time. Hopefully we'll have you seen on to your day much sooner, as much of the information is repetitive. Many of you are here for a civil traffic violation, a criminal misdemeanor violation, or both. The purpose of the initial appearance or arraignment is to formally advise you of the charges against you, advise you of your legal rights, assure your knowledge of right to counsel, and provide you an opportunity to state your plea to the court on record. During this appearance, the court will notify you of certain rights and set a date for your next proceeding or conclude the case today. You are scheduled today in either the Gila County Justice Court, the Town of Payson, or Town of Star Valley Magistrate Court Consolidated, that is the Payson Regional Courts. This arraignment is where the court will enter your plea of guilty, not guilty, or no contest. Each of you share the same rights, and they are the following. The right to remain silent. If you exercise that right today, I'll enter a not guilty plea for you and assign your next court date. The right to an attorney, and in some cases, the right to a court-appointed attorney. To have the court appoint an attorney, there are two requirements. First, you must financially qualify, meaning you must not be able to afford an attorney, and the case must qualify for a court-appointed attorney. An example would be a case involving loss of liberty or jail time. So if your case is one of those, then that could qualify you if you financially qualify. So keep in mind it's two-pronged. Each of you were given an attorney waiver form when you checked in with the clerk at the front counter. If you have not done so already, when you are called to the bench, please write in your name and case number if known on the form. If you are not seeking counsel, you must check the top box that reads, quote, "I do not want an attorney," unquote. If you are going to retain an attorney at your own expense, please advise me and I will enter a plea of not guilty for you and assign your next court date. The attorney waiver form can be discarded or returned to the court. If you are seeking a court-appointed attorney and the court determines that you are not entitled to one and you choose not to seek your own attorney at your own expense, then you must check the second box that states, quote, "The court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one." Keep in mind that you can change your mind at any time during the legal process, so if today you decide you don't want an attorney, tomorrow you decide you do, then you hire an attorney. And then just notify the court. The only change that the court does is schedule on different days. So this room gets pretty full pretty quick, so if you have an attorney, we schedule those on particular days. If you don't have an attorney, then they're scheduled on different days. So all we need to know is if you are or are not going to hire an attorney. Misdemeanor classifications. Each of you defendants have either a civil traffic, a petty offense, or a misdemeanor offense alleged against you. If you have a copy of the complaint with you, the classification may be listed next to the charge excuse me, on the complaint. It would look like a 1, 2, or 3M on the copy of the ticket right next to the numbered part of the statute that is alleged against you. The following are the penalty ranges for those classifications. Class 1 misdemeanor has up to a $2,500 fine, plus 6 months in jail, plus 3 years of probation, excuse me. A Class 2 misdemeanor is a maximum fine of up to $750, 4 months of jail and or 2 years of probation. A Class 3 misdemeanor has up to a fine of $500, 30 days in jail and or 1 year of probation, and a petty offense is up to a $300 fine plus surcharges. Mandatory minimum penalties. Most charges do not have mandatory minimum penalties, however, some do. Mandatory minimum penalties are built into the Arizona revised statutes. An example is a DUI charge. A DUI charge does have a mandatory minimum fine of $1,515.50, a minimum of 8 consecutive hours of jail time, and mandatory DUI counseling. So that would be a case that qualifies for a court-appointed attorney at little or no cost if you financially qualify, because the 8 consecutive hours of jail time. That's loss of liberty. Your plea options are to plead either guilty, that means you're admitting that you committed the crime, no contest, which means accepting the conviction but avoiding a factual admission of guilt. Those both show on your criminal history. Or not guilty, that means that you believe you're innocent of the criminal offense charged against you, or that you wish to talk to the prosecutor regarding the case. Maybe you admit that you have some culpability or some responsibility to the charge alleged, but you want to talk to the prosecutor, see if they'll negotiate a deal with you. So that could be the case as well. Guilty and no contest pleas. When you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, you may be sentenced unless your case involves a victim. Victims have the right to be heard, and the court must comply with victims' rights notifications. If your case involves a victim and you enter a plea of guilty or no contest, your sentence will be deferred and you will be given a court date to return. Additionally, you are given up certain rights by pleading guilty or no contest to any case. These are the following rights that you're giving up. The right to plead not guilty and require the state to prove your guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. The right to have a trial either in front of a judge or a jury trial. Not all cases are eligible for a jury trial, and I will inform you on a case-by-case basis if your case is. A DUI is also an example of a jury trial eligible case. You would also be given up the right to the assistance of an attorney at all stages of the proceeding, including appeal, and in some cases eligible for a court-appointed attorney at little or no charge to you. You'd be given up the right to confront witnesses against you and cross-examine them as to the truthfulness of their testimony. Given up the right to present evidence in your own behalf and have the court compel your chosen witnesses to appear and testify free of charge. Given up the right to remain silent and to be presumed innocent until proven guilty beyond a reasonable doubt, and also given up the right to a direct appeal. Rule 14.4, a conviction of a crime may have collateral consequences, including but not limited to immigration consequences and other potential collateral consequences, including the possible suspension of your driver's license. an impact on a commercial driver's license or other professional license, an impact on your insurance rates, a revocation of probation or parole, an increased penalty for further criminal charges, becoming a prohibited possessor if convicted of domestic violence charges, and if you're not a citizen of the United States, a plea or finding of guilt may result in your deportation or being denied citizenship or reentry. Rule 17.2 is a citizen's advisory. Every person who enters a plea of guilty or no contest or is found guilty after trial understands that if you're not a citizen of the United States, pleading guilty or no contest to a crime may affect your immigration status. Admitting guilt may result in deportation even if the charge is later dismissed. Your plea or admission of guilt could result in your deportation or removal, could prevent you from ever being able to get legal status in the United States, or could prevent you from becoming a United States citizen. A Rule 33 petition. Rule 33 petition for post-conviction relief you may request, and if it's denied, you may file a petition for review. An example of that is, let's say today you plead guilty or no contest, and a week from now or a month from now or sometime from now, you find evidence or something about the case that you think would exonerate you out of that guilty plea or no contest plea, then you would file the Rule 33 petition, and that component would be looked at to be reconsidered. That is one example of a Rule 33 petition. Set aside judgment and sealing of records. You may apply to set aside the judgment of conviction pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13905 once all the terms of the sentence have been completed, and you may qualify for a certificate of second chance and apply to seal the records pursuant to Arizona Revised Statutes 13911 once terms of the sentence and the timeframes therein have been satisfied. At sentencing, you will be provided an informational sheet that will further explain the Rule 33 petition, the set-aside judgment, and the sealing of the records. A not guilty plea. So we spoke about what happens when you plead guilty or no contest. Now we'll discuss what happens when you enter a not guilty plea. A court date for a pre-trial conference will be provided. That could be abbreviated with a PTC on your paperwork. At the pre-trial conference, you will meet with the county or town prosecutor. You will have a private meeting with them. The prosecutor may provide you a copy of the police report to review and discuss the case and share information about the evidence they intend to use at a trial to be scheduled at a later time. Use caution when you're speaking to the prosecutor. What you say may be used against you in court if the case does in fact proceed to a trial. So you'll come to a setting like this with a not guilty plea. Wait here. They'll pull you individually in a private room. They'll discuss the case with you. Might be good to listen first before you give information back out. You certainly can talk to them. Just be aware of self-incrimination. So if it does go to trial, what you say can be used. At the conclusion of the pre-trial conference, the following results will occur. Number one, the case could proceed to a trial, and you'll be given your next court date. Number two, the case could enter a plea agreement that all parties agree on, including yourself. Number three, you can enter a change of plea. Number four, the case could be dismissed. Or number five, the case could be continued for further investigation purposes on either party. If you're here for a civil traffic offense, these are non-criminal offenses, you will plead responsible or not responsible. If you plead responsible, a fine or sanction will be imposed for the sentencing. If you plead not responsible, a civil traffic hearing will be scheduled, or if you plead that in combination with criminal offenses, the entire package will be sent to the prosecutor, maybe used as bargaining chips. When your name is called, please come forward to the bench with your attorney waiver form. Answer questions with yes or no instead of uh-huh or nah or yeah or nah. I'll know exactly what you're saying. We use slang language every day, but the record has a very difficult time distinguishing the differences of that slang language. So I'll just ask you to repeat with yes or no. Please ask me any questions if you have them. I cannot provide you legal advice, but I can provide you legal information. There is a difference. It can be anything in the scope of what I just talked about. It can be outside of the scope. I just can't tell you what you should or shouldn't do as far as pleas or considerations. All right. So if we did that for each of you, it would take a while.
Holly Koger, please approach the bench.
Hello there.
Hi.
All right, this is case 2026 CM 12182. If you'd state your full name.
Holly Koger.
All right, Ms. Coker, we're here on a criminal damage charge. That is a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand that group advisory information?
Yes.
Any questions at all?
No.
Okay, you have your attorney waiver form with you.
I do.
Did you make a decision on that?
Yes.
Okay. How did you wish to proceed with the attorney decision?
I would like one, please.
Okay. So this case does not have any jail time, so I need you to provide good cause to the court.
Okay.
Do you have any good cause that you can provide? Let's presume you cannot afford one.
Okay.
And then we need a second cause for a court-appointed attorney.
So possibly can't afford one?
Okay, so let's presume that you already qualify on that side. So there's two requirements.
Yes.
Number one, you can't afford it,
Mhm.
and then number two is good cause. An example of that would be if there was jail time, then I could
Yeah.
then go into the financial aspect, but there's not jail time on this. Do you have any other cause besides I can't afford one to see if you can get a court-appointed
I
attorney?
don't think so.
Okay, so then you back up to the two decisions left, that you waive one
Mhm.
or hire one yourself.
Hire one.
Okay, so you want to do that immediately, or do you want to see what the prosecutor says?
Yeah, I'll see what the prosecutor says.
All right, so let me tell you how that works then. So if you, today, you'll waive the presence of an attorney, that leaves the communication between you and the prosecutor open.
Okay.
Because if you say, I want to hire one today, they cannot talk to you, so then you lose that ability. So if you're deciding to waive it now, they can talk to you. You can see if you like what they have to say, and then decide to change your mind and get an attorney, or to proceed forward if they are treating you fairly, if you believe.
Yeah, I would like to have an attorney.
Okay, so you want one right off the bat?
Yeah.
All right, so I'm gonna enter a not guilty plea for you, and then you just go hire one,
Got it.
okay?
Thank you.
I need a different date for attorney day.
Okay? All right, and then that attorney waiver form, we can, I can take that from you, and we just want, you don't have to fill it out, because you're gonna hire one, so.
Exactly. Okay.
Since nothing's left, we'll save it for the next round. And then what we'll do is get you a court date, and then that'll be, so you go get your attorney. They'll send us what's called a NOA, which is Notice of Appearance, and we're scheduling you for an attorney day.
Okay.
So just remain here a moment. You can answer these questions with yes or no. Is this still a good address for you?
No, I've moved.
Okay, let me get you an address of the day. If you could, simply write your name here and then enter your new information here, please.
Okay.
And if that's a far reach, go ahead and pull it down to you. There we
Thank
go.
you.
Yep. Thank you. Do you have a phone or email? This will be for attorney communications and court notifications. If you'd go ahead and add that information in there too, please. Thank you. All right. So this is your entry plea of not guilty. A pretrial conference date is set for August 25th of 2026 at 9 a.m. So when you hire an attorney, just make sure they get a copy of this, and then they'll proceed from that. If I could get your signature for that court date here. And I'll get you a copy of this. Do you have any questions at all?
Okay, thank you.
Okay, as soon as we get you a copy, you're all set to go.
Okay.
All right, have a
Thank
good
you.
day. You bet.
I am going to butcher this. Nada Korganji? Sorry about that pronunciation.
Hello there. How are you?
Okay.
All right, this is case number 2026 CM 12173. Could you state your name?
Neda Kujanji.
Thank you. So this is a charge of shoplifting, a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information in the group advisory?
Yeah.
Okay. You have your attorney waiver form?
Yes.
Okay. How do you wish to proceed? There's no jail time on the case, so you're not facing
Yeah.
consequence of jail.
I want to go no
No contest?
no contest. I want to get an attorney because I'm working in assisted living. I'm not working right now because I have a back pain. I have a medical issue, so I'm not working. I'm not allowed. I cannot work
Okay.
right now.
Okay.
But they check me all the time. And if I have any criminal, I have to tell them. I don't want to lie to them
Okay.
because you know.
So this.
I don't know.
So look, we got a lot of it. Hang on one second. So if you plead no contest, there's nothing for your attorney to do. So if you want to plead not guilty, then an attorney can look at the case. Because if you plead no contest, then it just gets sentenced.
Yeah, but if they look at the case and so I don't know.
Okay. So
Is that possible? Is that possible if I say that? Just give me another chance. Just this time.
yeah, so I can't do that at this, the court can't do that now. Okay, so that would be, you'd have to plead not guilty and ask the prosecutor to do that. So you understand that?
Yes.
Yeah, so if you plead not guilty, that means you want to talk to the prosecutor and tell them what's going on and see if they'll give you some kind of plea offer or dismiss it. Court can't do that. Okay, is that what you want to do? Okay?
Yeah, let's.
Okay, so we'll do the not guilty plea. Now, if this attorney, do you want to hire an attorney?
I don't have money.
Okay.
Because I'm not working right now.
Okay, so do you want to waive the presence of an attorney then? No attorney?
I want an attorney.
You do want one?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to provide the court, do you want a court-appointed attorney?
Yes.
Okay, so you have to provide the court good cause for that. Let's presume you can't afford it, okay?
Yes.
And then there's a second requirement, you have to give me good cause. One of those reasons is if there would be jail time. There's no jail time, so that cause is gone. Do you
Yeah.
have any other cause besides I can't afford it?
I don't have. This has not go to my record.
I understand you don't want it to go on your record,
Mhm.
okay? But that's not cause to get a court-appointed attorney. Okay, so do you have any other cause for a court-appointed attorney? You can hire one, or you have to waive the presence.
Yeah. No.
Okay, you don't have a good cause?
I don't have money and I don't have.
Okay, I know, so
I don't have a good
So
cause.
let me, okay, you don't have good cause?
Yes.
Okay, all right, so then your options are to hire one or waive the presence of an attorney. Which do you wish to do?
Then I can talk to them personally.
Yes, the prosecutor?
Yeah.
Yes, then you can talk to the prosecutor if you waive an attorney. Is that what you want to do?
Yeah.
Okay, so then check the second box. It says the court has determined that you are not entitled to a court-appointed attorney and you choose not to retain one, correct? You're not going to go hire an attorney?
No.
Okay, so check that second box. And then down below where it says date and defendant, if you would just date and sign that, please.
So now what's gonna happen?
I'm going to give you another court date that you'll come back and talk to the prosecutor.
Okay.
Okay?
I cannot do it today.
No, it's a whole nother day.
Okay. Yeah.
If you could answer yes or no, is this address correct here on the
Yes.
complaint? This is a good address?
Yes.
Good phone number?
Yeah.
And a good email?
Yes.
Okay.
Can I ask you another
Yes.
question? I don't want to take
Sure.
your time. So if I plan this one today, what is the cost?
Well, I don't know that until I have to, this has a victim related, so we wouldn't know that because we have to get the victim involved. I have to see if there's any restitution. That's why on victim related cases, we have to set a court date out.
So and I have to come another court.
You'd have to come back anyway, yeah. But we're doing this one, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that's the one that we're doing, but you would have to come back either way,
Yeah. Okay.
okay?
So if they
You have the thing?
get me guilty,
I gave you one, didn't I?
No? Oh, I'm sorry, you did.
Okay.
Go
so
ahead.
if they get me guilty for the next one, next court date, what I have to do.
So if you're going with a not guilty plea, so they're going to do one of a few things. They're going to offer you a plea agreement, they're going to dismiss it, they're going to send it to trial, or you can change your plea from not guilty to guilty after you talk to them if you wish. Okay? So those are the choices after the next meeting.
After
Okay?
the next.
Yeah. Okay? All right, so here's your next court date, August 10th of 2026 at 9 a.m. If I could get you to sign here for that court date.
I'm sorry, where I have to sign?
Right here where it says defendant.
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Do I have to, oh, it's your copy.
I'm going to give you a copy here in a minute. I have to sign it too. Sorry about that.
All right, there, August 10th at 9 a.m. Come back here, okay?
Here.
Yep. Thank you. No, you saw this. Okay.
Here you go.
Daniel Svoboda. That's the one that has those motions, so I put that on there. I don't know if you want to.
Okay, sounds good. Hello, sir. How are you?
Hi.
All right, this is case 2026-115. Could you state your name, please?
Daniel Craig Swoboda.
All right, sir. All right, sir, this is a charge that is filed by a long-form complaint from the county attorney's office for contributing to the delinquency of a minor. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information in the group advisory?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Do you have your attorney waiver form available to you?
No, I have an attorney.
Oh, you have an attorney?
Yes.
Has the attorney notified us that they're representing you?
I believe so. Your clerk at the front office said she's been talking with my attorney about me coming today.
I believe he's the one that filed the motion to go to Superior.
Motion to what?
To go to Superior?
Okay, so here's what I have. There's nothing that says Superior Court there. They're just trying to consolidate.
Motion to transfer
Right.
from this court to Superior, I believe. I didn't
Yeah.
read it myself, but that's what they told me it was.
Yeah, so we have that, but I have no attorney, and notice of attorney. I
Oh,
don't.
no, NOA,
That's-
no, okay.
Yeah,
Awesome.
I see this here, and I've been sitting on this for, okay. So do you know who your attorney is?
Yes, Daisy Flores.
Okay. So I don't have a notice of appearance for her, but I do see that the state requested a motion and included her in it. So I don't know where that,
And all she told me, Your Honor, was that she can't make it today, and she told me my pleas and request a
Okay.
pretrial conference.
okay. All right, so with that, we're going to enter a not guilty plea.
Correct.
What you've just informed us, and you've informed us that you have an attorney. Make sure you discuss with your attorney that they need to send us a notice of appearance.
Okay,
It's a NOA, she'll know what it is. NOA.
okay,
And that there is a pending motion that has been filed by the state to transfer the case. And they did send that notice to her, because it included her as attorney for defendant, but I don't
Okay.
have a record of that.
okay. What's the date on that one?
On this.
That notice
This notice
that was sent to her?
was given to her, when they sent it was on June 25th,
Okay,
and I'm sitting on it to make a ruling,
Right.
waiting to see if there's a response.
okay,
And then, we'll go ahead and enter your not guilty plea for that and get you a court date.
okay, thank you.
No, yeah.
Yeah, you've got it here, yeah. And that is an attorney day?
Yes.
Okay.
I believe it is on there.
August
but that's
4th?
a money. No,
August?
it's not. No, it's not.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
That's all right. I'll give it back to you to Just
Because
do a
there
quick-
wasn't an NOA.
Yeah.
So I have two things to do. Have my attorney send the NOA and let her know about
Let her know that the state.
it's going transfer
Yeah,
or
that,
requesting. Okay.
well, it has, I haven't ruled on it yet because I'll have to give an opportunity for any attorneys to respond to it if they object or not. And
Okay.
so I've been sitting on that, and that due date is the 6th of July. So,
Okay, I see what you're saying now.
yeah. But so I see where the prosecutor has sent it to Ms. Flores,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't have a notice from her.
Okay.
And then she hasn't gave a response either. So
Okay.
if it goes without response, it's very, very usual that happens when an attorney doesn't object.
Mm-hmm.
Then I just rule on the motion itself.
Okay.
If your attorney doesn't have any issue with it, they sometimes just don't respond on the timeline, and then I make a decision.
Okay.
Okay, just so you know, they're not dropping the ball.
Right.
I just don't have representation. I see where they notified them, but the court doesn't have that representation.
Got it.
All right, sir, so here is your court date, August 25th, 2026 at 8:30 a.m. with a not guilty plea, and a pretrial is set if you'd sign where it says defendant. And I'll get you a copy of that. Now, if the case does in fact transfer, that date may change. Your attorney
Okay.
will hopefully get you caught up on all that if that occurs.
Okay.
So, you and a couple brothers or something?
My brother and my uncle.
Okay, got
was
it.
in the earlier.
They were all together earlier, so.
Yes.
Any questions at all?
No, Your Honor.
Okay, as soon as you get a copy, you'll be all set to go.
Appreciate it.
You're welcome.
Okay.
Have a good day.
Yeah, the only reason we know that she's represented is by they sent a notice to her, so much.
So you want this back in your office, correct?
Yeah, 'cause they gotta wait for that motion to rule on it, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna dock it first. I'll put it in there.
Okay, yeah,
Okay,
that's fine. I don't really need it until the 6th unless they respond.
Alright. Devin Schwab, he handed me, I used the new address forms on the paper, so I
Yeah.
already have that.
Thanks.
I had him fill out a financial.
Yeah. Oh, there, sir. How are you? All right. So this is case number 2026, CM 12159, if you'd state your name.
Devin Swap.
Thank you, sir. So we're here for total 4 charges. Let me get to the complaint here real quick. All right, there is a DUI violation alleged, a threatening and intimidating violation alleged. Those are both Class 1 misdemeanors. There is a liquor unauthorized in the passenger compartment of a vehicle, and obedience to a police officer. Those are both Class 2 misdemeanors. The DUI has a possible jail term of the 8 consecutive hours. It does have the right to a court-appointed attorney, and it appears that you've completed that request. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Take a look. And did you have the financial document?
Yes.
Okay, if I can see that.
Let's see.
Yeah, that's it.
This one right here?
Yes.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Go.
Thank you.
All right, so you do qualify for a court-appointed attorney. When that court-appointed attorney is assigned, make sure that you understand that they're only obligated to represent you on the DUI, so you want to have that discussion to see if they're going to represent you on the entire case or the DUI only. We're going to enter a not guilty plea for you on the charge
Thank you.
and schedule your pretrial conference. All right, sir, so this is your attorney assignment. That'll be Tyler Allen, that's his phone number there. Call him about 5 days prior to the next court date.
Okay.
He won't, if you call him now, he won't know anything about the case. Got to get it shipped over to him, let him get a chance to review it. So do that and give him a call about 5 days prior. And then he'll give you some directions. If you leave a message or anything, you just come to the next court date, okay? That court date is scheduled for August 25th, 2026 at 8:30. If you would sign for that, then I'll get you a copy of the attorney information and that court date. You'll be all set.
Thank you. What about this? Do you need this one?
No, we're going to assign you an attorney, so we'll just put that in the garbage unless you want to keep it.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, since we assigned an attorney, that's a waiver form, so you're not waiving, we're assigning, so it's the opposite.
Thank you.
So I'll just throw this away. We'll get you those copies and that's it. Just call your attorney 5 days prior to that date. And if you don't get a hold of them, then you'll meet them for the first time here.
Yes,
And
sir.
have the discussion with you on how to proceed. Okay?
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Appreciate you. Thank you.
John Lester?
Hello, sir, how are you?
All right, so far.
All right, good. Thank you. All right, so this is case number 2026 CM 104. If you'd state your name.
John Leslie Lester.
Thank you, sir. We're facing an allegation of disorderly conduct under the domestic violence statute. The domestic violence statute does have a mandatory minimum. That's a $50 address confidentiality fund fee, a $50 domestic violence fund fee, and mandatory domestic violence counseling. Did you understand the information in the group advisory I gave?
Yes, sir.
All right. Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form?
Yeah, I don't need one.
Okay. If you would check the top box then here that you don't want an attorney, you'd write your name here, and then where it's highlighted at the bottom, date and sign that. Thank you. Do you have any questions about your plea options, sir?
No, I have a victim impact statement. If that,
So let me just look at it before you talk about it first.
it has not been signed yet, but I can have that signed. There's the last
So
two.
it's basically, is this a letter from the victim?
Yes.
Okay, so let me have you keep this for now,
Okay.
because that might want to be presented to the prosecutor.
Okay.
So they can take that into consideration.
Okay.
So that they may take that on however you plead, depending on your plea. So
Okay.
right now, before I take any forms, I have to find out your plea options.
No contest.
Okay, so if you plead no contest, that means that you're not admitting or denying, but you are accepting the conviction. You understand that?
Correct.
Okay, so since this is a victim crime, I have to sentence you on a different date. I have to send it out and give the victim an opportunity to tell the court as well. Okay, so I'll have to schedule it for another date, but I'll enter your no contest for now.
No problem. Dropped the paper.
Pardon me?
I think I dropped the paper.
Yeah, go ahead and check for it if you want. I got a couple things I gotta fill out here. All right, so what you're signing here is for your sentencing date, which is going to be August 4th of 2026 at 2 p.m.
Okay.
So you'll sign here where it says defendant, and I'll give you a copy of that and you can share it. I'm going to review your release conditions with you.
Okay.
Those are obey all orders of the court, not to commit any crimes, notify the court immediately of a change of address, do not leave the state of Arizona without permission of the court, not to have any unwanted contact with the alleged victim, so you're allowed to communicate, and not to go near the location of the alleged offense. And then you're still reporting to pretrial services. Can make sure you follow through with their information.
Probation
Correct.
officer. Okay.
Correct.
Okay.
Our copy.
All right, and then I have to call to see if there's any victims that want to be heard today. This is your copy to keep.
Okay.
That's the one we just made a copy. In the case of Lester, are there any victims in the courtroom that'd like to be heard? Show your hand. Haven't seen none. All right, sir, do you have any questions?
No
Okay,
questions.
we'll see you on that court date.
Thank
Have a
you.
good one. You bet.
Clifford Gom.
Hello there. All right, sir, this is case number 2026 CM 12167. State your name, please.
Clifford George Gone.
All right, Mr. Gum. This is two charges. Both are class 1 misdemeanors. One is theft and one is fraudulent use of a credit card. Did you understand the information the group advisory I gave? Okay, let me take a look here, make sure. Appropriately, I see no jail time required of this case. Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver form?
Do what?
There's no jail time being asked on the case. Did you make a decision on the attorney waiver form there? Do you want to waive the presence of an attorney, hire one?
I don't need it.
Don't need an attorney?
Yeah.
Okay, then just check the top box on that form.
Right?
Yep, that top box by your finger there. See where it says, I do not want an attorney? Right here, sir. I'll take my point out to you.
Right
I
there?
do not want an attorney. Check that box there. If you'd write your name here, please. And then if you would date and sign right here, please. 7/1, July 1st,
I don't know
2026.
if you want to address it with them or just
Yeah.
sign them up front.
No, I can address it.
Okay.
All right. Do you have any questions about your plea options on
No.
this case? How do you wish to plead?
What is the plea though?
So you can plead either guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Okay, and what will happen if I plead any of those?
What happens what?
What happens if I plead any of those?
Well, if you plead guilty or no contest, we'll schedule you for sentencing at a later date.
Okay.
If you plead not guilty, then we'll schedule you to meet with the prosecutor at a later date. Either way, we have to have you come back.
Okay, yeah, I'm guilty.
Guilty?
Yeah.
We'll enter your guilty plea and we'll get you your court date. All right, what you're signing for here is for your sentencing date. And that date is August 10th of 2026 at 9:30 a.m. So I'll give you a copy of this.
All right.
You can sign here where it says defendant.
Sorry. Let's
That's
do-
right.
Where?
Right here where it says defendant.
Okay. Yeah. And this is my other case that I find on.
Correct.
To show you that my cousin paid $25 last night.
And did you notice, hang on a minute here. Did you just do that? Where's the date on that? Because I was going to talk to you about that. Would you make a copy of that?
Right here. Yesterday. See the top right there? Yesterday.
Yesterday, 8:39. Let me
Yeah.
just double check a couple things here. Okay. Yep, because I was going to discuss that with you, but it sounds like you have done it, so.
Well, my dad died recently, so I haven't been able to pay on the fine.
Okay.
And she just helped me out with the monthly payment.
Okay. Okay, sounds good. So we've got that satisfied. Show the receipt for it.
His copy.
Okay. Here's your copy for the next court date. Make sure you don't miss this court date, okay? August 10th, 2026.
So next month on the 10th, like it's weird.
We're busy.
You're busy.
We got a lot of people to see.
Okay.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah,
not-
that's as soon as we could get you in.
I'm not knocking it. I'm
Okay.
just saying like, wow, yeah.
Yeah, it's about a month away. Yeah, that's not unusual.
All right, I'll see you next month.
Okay, sounds good.
Yep.
Sorry, one second.
Should follow on down. On the case of Gom, are there any victims in the courtroom that wish to be heard? Show of hands. Haven't seen none. There you go. That payment he showed for yesterday, I don't know if you want to write on note.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'll let him know.
Okay.
I'm gonna butcher this last name, Mason Gioini? Giolito? For the eyes, sorry.
That's a Sicilian. Weird.
Hello there. This is case number 2026 TR203. If you'd state your full name.
Mason Cookie Chiani.
All right, sir. We're here for 2 violations. Count A is improper use of a left turn lane. That's a civil traffic violation. The criminal violation is driving with a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license. Did you understand the group advisory
Yes.
I gave? Do you have your attorney waiver form?
Yes.
Okay, there's no jail time being asked of this case. Do you have any questions before I take your attorney waiver form from you?
I don't have a question.
Okay. How do you wish to proceed with that decision?
I'm going to go ahead and waive the right to an attorney.
Okay. If you would write your name under verses and then check the top box on that form. And then the date and sign where it's highlighted at the bottom, please.
Mm-hmm. It's today, the first.
7/1, correct, yeah.
Wow.
Already. And just your signature there. Okay, I'll take that from you. Any questions about your plea options?
No.
How do you wish to plead?
I was going to plead no contest. Although the one charge about the left turn lane thing, it was actually out of what are those middle lanes called, like suicide? Yeah, median.
Two-way left turn lane?
Yeah, I was.
Yeah, all right. So instead of taking your testimony now,
Yes.
let me give you your options on that.
Yeah.
So you can split your pleas too, by the way. So
Okay.
if you believe that you didn't commit that civil traffic violation, you'll enter not responsible, and all we do is set a civil traffic hearing up for you, and the officer will be subpoenaed to come in. He'll come in, and each of you get your story, and me or another judge will hear it at that hearing. Okay. So, or you plead responsible to it, and we impose a sanction on it.
Okay. I'll just plead responsible to it.
Okay. After accepting that plea, then I can hear from you. See, I just didn't want to taint the case in case you were going to plead not responsible.
Yeah.
So give me, on the count B violation, how do you wish to plea on that?
Which one was that again?
That's the driving suspended, revoked, or canceled.
Oh yeah, that was my bad. No contest or whatever.
No contest on that charge, and then
We could do no contest on both, if it makes it easier.
well, it's the civil one is not a criminal offense, so it's either responsible or not responsible.
Responsible then. It was just a minor technicality I had because it wasn't really a left turn.
Okay, yeah, so we'll talk about that in a minute. When we get to the sentencing, I'll get statement from you, sir.
Okay.
All right, so in that group advisory, I informed you of the rights that you're giving up when you enter a no contest plea. Did you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Factual basis of your case is for the criminal violation only is that on 6/24 of 2026 at about 1:00 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 252.5 on State Route 87. That is in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court. During that contact, it was found that your driver's license was suspended, revoked, or canceled, and you were operating a motor vehicle on a public roadway while doing so. You're not admitting or denying those facts, but understanding that would be the facts used if the case went to trial.
Understood.
Okay? And then you're pleading responsible to the improper use of a two-way left turn lane, that you're wishing to plead responsible, that you're going to give an explanation to, and beg mercy under the court for the imposed potential fine for that.
Correct.
Regarding your plea of no contest, are you making that on your own free will?
Correct.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Did anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment that if you pled no contest, you would receive it?
No.
Okay. Here's the information regarding how to set aside the judgment, how to seal the records, and the criminal violation that I gave in the group advisory. If you would sign here where it says defendant, I'll give you a copy of that. Okay. And then just keep this one. I crossed out domestic violence. It doesn't apply to your case, but that's how you go about exercising the right to seal those records and set aside the judgment. The court's going to accept your plea of no contest and find that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, intelligently. These are the rights that are reviewed in the group advisory. You indicate you understand and you're giving up those rights. If you'd sign where it says defendant. All right, sir. All right, now I'm ready to hear that information that I cut you off on earlier.
Oh, no, it's not. It wasn't, I was out of turn. Speaking of being out of turn, I was coming off that median, and I should have waited longer for there to be more of a gap. Perhaps nobody at all, preferably. But I accidentally cut off the officer that gave me the ticket, so I completely understand where he was coming from, and it just wasn't a left turn, it was a right turn, that's all. That was the only technicality I had with it.
Okay, understood. Okay. Well, you picked the wrong guy to do that to, right?
That's what I said.
Okay, sir, so for the violation of the driving on a suspended, revoked, or canceled driver's license, that's an imposed fine of $482.
Understood.
There's a $206 fine for the other violation, the civil traffic violation. Let me get you a total balance on that. There's a court security fee of $35.80, so we have a total balance due of $723.80. Are you able to pay that today?
I wish we could. I have to probably make some sort of payment.
Yeah, you can do payment plan.
Yes.
I have to add a one-time payment plan fee of $20 at the first statute.
Understood.
$743.80 is the new total with that. How much can you afford per month?
200.
200, and that's a comfortable amount?
Yeah, or like maybe like 160 or something like that.
Let's do 150.
Okay.
And then you can pay it more if you want, pay it off early if you wish.
Okay, that sounds good.
Are you able to make a payment today?
Yes.
Okay. And your first payment will be due on August 7th after that.
I'll get a copy of it.
Oh, okay, cool.
All right, so what you're signing for here is your payment plan of $150 per month. You're making a $150 payment today on a total balance of $43.80. And the next payment is due on August 7th of 2026. If you'd sign here. On the bottom of this form, there's some ways to pay that remotely if you wish. They will charge you a merchant fee if you do that. Otherwise, you can just send us a check or money order.
Does it scale or is it flat fee? Like off of a percentage, or is it?
It's a merchant fee. I'm not even sure. It's like 4 or 5%.
Oh, okay, so it is a scale.
Yeah. And then otherwise, you can send us a check or money, or you can always just stop in.
Okay, I'll probably do that. Because I literally work in Payson over at Harborford.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, they just come in and drop it off to the clerk there. It costs you nothing except time.
Okay.
All right, do you have any questions for me at all?
None this time.
Okay, if you think of any, our phone number's right up here. You can give us a call.
Thank you so much.
You betcha. You're all set to go, sir. Just see them at the front counter and make that first payment.
Okay.
Kenneth Hutchings? Kenneth Hutchings?
Kenneth, but it's Kenneth Horn.
Kenneth what?
Horn, H-A-R-N.
Did they check in the wrong Kenneth? Okay, hold that. John Stevens? Yes. I can tell you what's up with that.
Morning, sir.
Hello there, how are you?
I'm good.
Good. So this is case number 2026 TR 193. If you'd state your name.
John Stevens.
All right, Mr. Stevens, we're here on a driving suspended violation. That's a class 1 misdemeanor. Did you understand the information given in the group advisory?
Yes, sir, I did.
All right, you can make a decision on your attorney waiver form.
And
Okay.
you wanted me before, oh, go ahead, sorry.
You would write your name here.
Okay.
There you go.
And I was waiting for my copy of my birth certificate, and I went down, I finally got that. I went down to talk to them, and they had an FTA I had to have taken care of. I had to come to court for that, and get paperwork for them showing that the FTA was satisfied, and then go back down there and show that to them. And then
So before you get into too much of that, I have to find out how you're going to plead, because I don't want to taint a trial if we go to trial. So your plea options, you already turned your attorney waiver form in, are guilty, not guilty, and no contest.
Yeah.
Do you have any questions about those pleas?
Yeah, I don't want to plead guilty because I don't want that to go on my record or whatever, my driving record.
So you don't want to have a criminal record?
Right.
So then you want to enter not guilty plea?
Right.
Okay.
I apologize for not showing up for court. I get my days confused.
Yeah, so I was going to talk to you about yesterday. You didn't show up to court yesterday on a different case. So I don't want to confuse things, so let me get through with one.
Right.
Okay, good job. All right, sir, so here is your not guilty plea, where we've set you up for a pre-trial conference on 7/14/2026 at 2 p.m. if you'd sign for that.
All right.
And I'll get you a copy of that.
All right.
We also had you scheduled for yesterday's court date that you didn't appear on, but we've rescheduled it. You're here today.
Okay.
So we rescheduled that for you on the same date and time.
Okay.
So you're going to handle 2 cases. And just as a reminder, that is also a driving suspended.
Yeah.
That additionally had an insurance violation and a plate suspension violation. Okay?
Right.
All right. So let me get your signature on that one. Again, same date and time as the other one. Just make sure you show up on the next one.
Yes, sir. Yes,
okay?
sir. I apologize. I'll tell you in a minute.
Once I give you those court date notices back with your signature, do you have any questions at all?
No, sir.
All right, and we'll see you on the next court date
Oh, yeah.
for both cases.
Okay, well, so I can go down and get my license now, because that FTA, the one that won't show that it's satisfied for the DMV?
Here?
Yeah.
So we have a hold on it?
Yes, sir.
Can you see
And
what case he's talking about?
there's only one. I asked
Those are
them.
the originals, these are copies.
There's copies of your court date.
I would think.
Or let's have them go to the front.
Okay.
So, sir, what I'll have you do is talk to the clerk at the front.
Okay.
Find out which case is holding your driver's license and why.
Okay.
I don't know if there's an unpaid
Yeah.
fine or...
Yeah, there's only one case that's holding it. I tried to come back, but they couldn't help me. They said the FTA had to be satisfied first.
Yes, but you're here today.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
so if it's on either of these cases, we'll release it if it's either one of these cases.
Okay, thank you.
Okay, so just talk to them, make sure it's the same case.
All right, thank you.
And then, as a reminder, you have a hearing the day before that date for your magistrate case.
Okay, all right.
So make sure you show up on that date too, okay? Thank you.
Yeah.
That way it's only 2 days.
Yeah, I got you.
So just go to the front counter and talk to them, okay?
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Stay.
You too. One second. Okay, Kenneth Hardy.
Hello there.
Good morning, Your Honor.
I'm going to ask, will the real Kenneth please come forward?
All right.
All right, so this is 2026 CM 12171. If you'd state your full name.
It's Kenneth Horn.
All right, sir. So this, 2 charges of prescription drug possession or use. Those are class 1 misdemeanor violations. There is a mandatory minimum fine on those. Haley, would you help me out on that, on the mandatory minimum? I think it's $1,015 per charge. Did you understand the group advisory
Yes, Your Honor.
information? Did you make a decision on the attorney?
Well, I actually have proof of my prescriptions here with me.
Okay, so if you want to plead not guilty, then you'll have to present that information to the prosecutor to take into consideration.
Okay.
So is that what you wish to do?
Yeah.
Okay, now the decision is, do you want to do that just on your own, or do you hire an attorney? Or so on that attorney waiver form, you either want to waive the presence of an attorney, I don't need an attorney, or you want to ask the court for a court-appointed attorney and then give us good cause, or hire one yourself.
I mean, I'm not going to hire one myself because I'm in treatment actually right now. So, you said there, I know, hire one, court-appointed attorney, and then what was the other option?
Still hire one, waive the presence of an attorney, proceed without one, see what they say when you give them.
Yeah, I would just waive it and see what the prosecutor says.
Okay, and then you can change your mind after that if you don't like what they have to say. So, all right, so if you'd write your name below or at the top where it says versus.
Okay.
Yeah, put your name there. And then that top box says, once you write that box right below it, I do not want an attorney. Check that box. And then where it's highlighted at the bottom, date sign.
I don't know if that's the right place to go for it. That's what the system's trying to avoid.
I think that's the presumptive, so I think it's about $1,000 minimum. So the mandatory minimum fine is right near $1,000 on each charge, just so you're aware of that.
All right.
So from our discussion, I presume you want to plead not guilty, correct?
Correct.
All right.
1 second, let me get that notice.
All right, with just yes or no, can you confirm that this is or is not a correct address?
That is not correct address.
Okay, so let me give you an address update form. All right, you would start by just writing your name here and then filling out my new address information here.
Okay. The house phone number there.
Your phone numbers?
Yeah.
Yeah. You trying to remember it?
Yeah, I don't know it off the top.
Okay.
I don't know.
Anybody here?
Can I ask her?
Yeah. You can come on up if you want.
306
Okay.
4855.
Thank you. Do you have an email?
I can put it, but I don't have access to it because I can't have my phone there.
Okay.
I can put it though.
Yeah, how long are you still there for? Our next court date's August 10th. Will you be in there till then?
August 10th.
Why don't we just put it just in case?
Okay.
And then when you get out, optimistically speaking,
Okay.
then we'll have it. And then if we're able to save you some convenience sending documents back and forth, sometimes that saves you some trips.
Okay. Yeah, I'll do that. Okay.
I'll take that from you. This is the next court date. We've got it scheduled for August 10th, 2026 at 9:30 a.m. for a pretrial conference with your not guilty plea. If you'd sign where it says defendant.
So in order to speak to the prosecutor, I'm not going to be able to speak to him or her until that date?
Correct, and
Okay.
you don't know when your exit date is?
Do you know when my discharge date is? Because I have court on the 10th.
And I can make that telephonic if you're still in, so you just have to talk to your counselors and
Okay.
make that get.
Right now, hold on. So it would be like around July 23rd.
Okay, so it should be okay then.
Yeah.
If that changes, all you gotta do is get a hold of your counselor, say, I'm still gonna be in here, I need to see if I can do this telephonically.
Okay.
All right.
Is that the only way that I can do it telephonically? Is if I'm in treatment though? Because I'll be in Phoenix and I won't have a vehicle. I'll be in sober living.
Well, I can allow you to do it telephonic then. You may not achieve the same goals being face to face to somebody asking for a plea agreement or something.
I'll just make it. I'll just come up.
When's the play date on the 10th?
Yeah, August 10th.
August 10th.
Yeah.
Oh, August 10th? Oh.
Yeah. It's alright. I'll have my brother take me.
I know it's an inconvenience, but it might benefit you.
Yeah,
I
I'd
don't
rather
know
do
for
that.
sure. Yeah.
I'd rather do that. So then I can show him all the
Right. Yeah. the
proof of
documents, and
everything.
you'll be able to speak to them,
documents,
show them. Yeah. That's why it's a little potentially more beneficial for you.
Yeah. I agree.
All right. Once we get a copy of that back to you, do you have any questions?
No, I do not.
Okay, so you'll be all set. We'll see you on that date. Let us know if we need to switch it to telephonic.
Have a great day. Thank you.
Yeah, you bet.
You need to contact us or phone number and all that up here.
Okay. Awesome. Thank you guys. Have a good day.
Have a good day. Marvin Guin? Guin?
Hello there.
How you doing?
Good. All right, so this is case 2026 CT 1817. Could you state your full name? Do
Marvin Gwynn.
you have a middle name?
Oh, Marvin Miller Gwynn.
No problem. All right, sir. So we're here for 2 civil traffic violations and 1 petty offense. The civil traffic violation is speed greater than reasonable and prudent, alleged at 80 miles per hour in a 65 mile per hour zone. The second civil traffic offense is following too closely, and then the petty offense is marijuana possession, under 21 years old, first offense.
Yes, sir.
Did you understand that information in
Yes,
the
sir.
advisory? All right. Did you make a decision on your attorney waiver? form?
Yeah, I don't want an attorney.
Okay.
I signed it and everything.
Okay, you already got it all done. Good job. All right, do you have any questions on that petty offense first?
No.
On your plea options, okay? How do you wish to plea on it?
Guilty.
Okay. We'll enter your guilty plea. Then we have this 2 civil traffic offenses. Those are a plea of responsible or not responsible.
Responsible.
On both?
Yes, sir.
Okay. We'll enter that. All right, sir.
And for that first one, the officer said that I was allowed to take traffic survival school.
Would you like to do that?
Yes, sir, I would.
Okay.
I tried to do it, and it said that I needed a judge's signature to do it. I was like, okay. I have the email and everything to prove that, if you guys need that.
Okay. I don't know why it's...
It might have just been because it was too close to the date, so he needs an extension letter, which you can see the front counter about.
That's what she said, that she would give me an extension to do it, a 30-day extension.
Okay.
So
Okay.
he just needs to see the front counter
Okay.
about that.
Okay. All right. All
And
right,
make sure
sir.
you have it done 7 to 10 days before that next court date.
Yes,
Yeah,
ma'am.
that's all on the extension letter. All right, sir. In the group advisory, I gave you instructions of the rights that you're giving up by entering your guilty plea. Did you understand those?
Yes, sir.
Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
I think they're gonna need my signature for that letter, right?
They shouldn't.
That's what it,
The extension letter doesn't
It's
ask?
not, he's not underage, right? You're not
No,
underage.
I'm 19.
No, he's an
Okay.
adult.
Yeah,
Yeah,
so he
okay.
should be fine.
Okay. I wonder
It's
why
civil
they,
traffic.
I wonder why they sent him in here for it though.
Well, they were sending him on the other things. She just told me to tell you that he wanted traffic school in the first one, so not to include it on the sentencing.
Understood. All right, sir, and you said you're not on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Okay.
Quite frankly, I don't like being on probation.
No, it's not pleasant. All right, so regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes, sir.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No, sir.
Anybody promise you a lighter sentence or punishment, that if you pled guilty, you'd receive it?
No, sir.
Court finds that you entered your plea knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently, and will accept it. The factual basis of your
Yes, sir.
case is the following. On 6/5 of 2026 at about 10:48 p.m., you were contacted at or near milepost 236 on State Route 87. In that police contact, it was found that you were speeding at 80 miles per hour in a posted 65 mile per hour zone. You were following a vehicle too close, and that you had a personal possession of marijuana that was over the threshold, and you were under the age of 21 years old. That occurred in Healy County in the jurisdiction of this court, and you're pleading guilty to that, correct?
Yes, sir.
All right. Okay. Sir, these are the rights that you're waiving by entering your guilty plea that I read in the group advisory. You indicate you understand and don't have any questions on it. If I could get your signature here where it says defendant. And I did see your sticky note too, by the way, on it. Alright, sir, this is the information regarding how to set aside judgment, how to seal the records that I gave in the group advisory. This will give you the instructions on how to do that. You could sign there if you wish to exercise your rights on doing that. Okay, and then I'm going to leave you a copy so you'll be able to read that. But you don't have to sign that one, that's yours.
Okay.
And I cross domestic violence out, it doesn't apply to your case, but you can read it. All right. Do you wish to give a statement to the court before we impose sentencing on that criminal violation?
No, sir.
Okay. Petty offense has a maximum fine of $300 plus surcharges. I'm going to impose a $180 fine on that violation.
Okay.
Count C, 180. The count B violation has a fine that's imposed of $206. Get you a total on that. There's a court security fee of $35.80. That's due as well. That's $421.80 as the total balance.
Okay.
You may make the payment today or make payment plan. I have to add a $20 payment plan fee if you do that.
Alright, am I allowed to pay it tomorrow when I get paid, like in full?
You can, but I still have to, if it's not paid at the date of sentencing, I still have to put that money, so you still can pay in full.
Okay, yeah.
Or you can do pay payments, okay? Is your intention to pay in full tomorrow?
Yeah.
Okay.
As soon as I get off work, I'm coming here and paying all of it.
Alright, sir, so the balance that'll be due tomorrow is $441.80 because it has that $20 payment plan fee. And I'll index show it that you're paying it tomorrow.
What time does this area close that I can pay it?
Today?
Tomorrow.
Oh, it closes for payments at 4:30.
Okay.
I would suggest cash.
Cash? Okay. Then I'll go to the bank before I come here.
Or there's a 5% fee.
Okay.
Do you know what the disposition code offhand is for the traffic school? 'Cause I want to write that in here.
Well,
Or do they do that?
we have to do that after. We can't disroll it until he actually does it.
Okay, so, okay.
I know it's a 90, but we have to receive money from the.
And then 11 is pleaded responsible?
Yes.
All right, sir, so regarding the payment, traffic school is going to be scheduled for the count A of the speeding violation. The responsible is 206 for the following too closely, $180 for the petty offense. there is a court security fee of $35.80, $20 payment plan fee. So a total balance of $441.80 is due on tomorrow's date. If you would sign up for that agreement. I'll get you a copy of this, and you'll take that to the front counter to get your extension letter.
Okay.
For that, and then you'll bring that paper with you when you make the payment tomorrow so the clerk can apply it appropriately. Give me a moment, she'll be right back in, and we'll get you that copy, then you'll see him at the front counter and be all set.
All right.
Go to the front counter and just tell me you need a extension of your DDS on count.
Okay. Thank you.
Yep. Lincoln Laura.
Hello there. How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I'm doing good, thank you. All right, sir, so this is case number 2026. CU 007, is that CU?
Yes, it's
Okay.
a petty offense.
Okay, so they did it. I'm going to amend the citation where they made it from a criminal to petty offense. So you're here on a petty offense for possession of marijuana. Did you understand the information of the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay. Do you have any questions on your attorney waiver form? There's no jail time being asked to the case.
No. Do you think it's best if I get an attorney?
Well, I can't tell you what to do,
Okay.
but if you get an attorney, then you've got to pay an attorney and pay retention fees and those things. Or if you want to, you can talk to the prosecutor yourself and then decide after that to get an attorney if you don't like what they have to say. So your choices are to waive the presence of an attorney today. We'll go see what happens later.
Okay.
You can change your mind at any time. Or you can hire an attorney at your own expense. Or you can try to provide the court a good cause to give you a court-appointed attorney. One of those reasons would be if there was jail time, but there's not jail time.
Okay.
So if you don't have cause, then you have to decide waive the attorney or I'm going to hire one.
Okay. No.
Not going to do
Yes,
it?
sir.
Okay, so if you just write your name where it says, below where it says versus, print your name there. Check the top box that says I do not want an attorney. And then sign and date, which you've already done, and I'll take that from you. Thank you. Can you have an address update form?
Yes, I have it.
Okay, yeah, I'll take that too, please. Thank you.
And I have the same address.
Mm-hmm. This is the good address on here. This is still good?
Yes, sir.
Okay, this is what you added?
Yes, sir. I
Okay.
added my email.
Perfect, all right. Any questions before you give your plea to the charge of guilty, not guilty, or no contest?
No, sir.
Okay, how do you wish to plead?
Guilty.
You want to enter a guilty plea?
Yes.
Correct? Okay. With your entry of guilty plea, we can sentence you today.
Wait, what does that mean?
So when you plead guilty, that means I committed the violation.
Okay.
Okay? And then we can sentence you today. I'm going to impose a fine, talk to you about the charge a little bit, and then impose the sentencing. You understand that?
Okay, so
Okay.
I can get a payment plan? by
You
chance?
can? Yeah, we'll get to that, but yes. Yeah. You still want to enter your guilty plea? I'm not trying to talk you out of it, I just want to make sure you understand what you're doing.
I don't understand.
All right, let me explain it to you. If you plead guilty, you're saying that, Judge, I committed possession of marijuana. I did
Yes,
that offense. Okay?
I plead
That's what you're
guilty
saying,
for
all
that.
right? Or you can plead not guilty, and that means I didn't do that, or I want to talk to the prosecutor and see if I can get a plea agreement or something else. Got to have you come back to court. Or you can plead no contest, which means I'm not admitting, nor am I denying, but I'm accepting that conviction no matter what. Do you understand?
Yes.
Okay, how do you wish to plea on it?
Guilty.
Okay, we'll enter your guilty plea. In that group advisory that I gave to everybody, when you enter a guilty plea or a no contest plea, You give up a lot of rights. Did you hear me talk about those rights in the group advisory?
Yes.
Okay, and you understand those rights?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No, sir.
Okay. Factual basis of your case that you're pleading guilty to is that on 6/5 of 2026 at about 10:48 p.m. you were contacted at or near milepost 236 and State Route 87. In that police contact, it was found that you possessed marijuana over the amount of 1 ounce, but below the amount of 2.5 ounces. That occurred in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court, and you are here pleading guilty to that violation. Is that correct?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily? On your own free will? Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make
No,
that
sir.
plea? Okay. Anybody promise you any lighter sentence or punishment?
No, sir.
Court will accept your plea, finds that you made it knowingly, voluntarily, and intelligently. These are the rights that you're giving up with a guilty plea if you'd sign where it says defendant. Here's the information that talks about how to set aside the judgment and seal the records. If I could get your signature here, then I'm providing you a copy, and I'll give you the copy below it. Okay, that one's yours. I crossed out domestic violence. You don't have to sign that one.
Okay.
Domestic violence doesn't apply to your case, but you still can read it if you wish. If you wish to give a statement to the court before I impose any penalty. Okay, go ahead.
Okay.
You can, you don't have to. Do you wish to give a statement to the court to give?
No, sir.
No? Okay. So I'm just going to move forward into the sentencing portion now. So this is the consequence of you committing that violation, okay?
Yes, sir.
Are you employed right now?
No, sir.
Are you going to get a job?
Yes, sir.
Do you know when that's going to be?
I have orientation on the 5th.
Oh, okay, so you got one in the works.
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm going to impose a $180 fine for that violation. There's a court security fee of $35.80 that's due. That brings the total balance to $215.80. Are you able to pay that now?
No, sir.
Okay. I'll put you on a payment plan.
Thank you.
I have to add a $20 payment plan fee, so that's a total balance of $235.80. How much can you pay on that per month? The court minimum is $25. You want to start with that?
Yes,
See how the paycheck goes?
Yes, sir. Please.
All right, sir. So here's what you're signing for. Your total balance is $235.80. You're promising to make a $25 payment to the court. The first one is due on August 7th of 2026. If you'd sign for that, make sure you don't forget that payment. If you do, a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Yes, sir, I will.
Okay.
Be attending that.
All right, we'll get you a copy of this. You can come in and pay in person if you wish, or at the bottom there's a phone number and a website that you can pay remotely if you choose to.
Okay.
All right, once you get that copy, you'll be set to go. Do you have any questions?
No, sir.
Okay, you're all set.
Thank you. Have a good rest of your day.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day. Bradley Stoddard. Read the sticky on that one.
What's that?
Make sure you read the sticky on that one.
Okay. Hello there.
Hello.
How are you doing?
Really good, thank you.
All right. All right, sir. So there was a little bit of confusion on this case. And I'll let you know what that is in a moment. So first off, the case is 2026 CU06. If you'd state your name.
Bradley Ralph Stoddard.
Mr. Stoddard. So the violation, the clerks accepted a payment prematurely. It's a criminal violation. We have to do this because of a criminal proceeding.
Gotcha.
It's a petty offense. It's the least minor of the criminal offenses, but it does have to go through these steps.
Okay.
So, understanding that you already paid the fine, but now I need to make sure that you're aware of that information that I gave you in the group advisory. This could show on a criminal history. It's a petty offense. It normally doesn't qualify for that because it's not a class 1, 2, or 3 misdemeanor. So that's possible that it'll show if there's any enhancement of any other violations.
Okay.
All right. So, did you understand the group advisory that we gave?
Yes.
Okay. Did you make any decisions on the attorney waiver form?
I'm going to decline.
Okay. If you check that top box in, did you already write your name on it? I can't see.
I have not.
Oh, all right. So here's, yeah, you got here. So then all I need is a date and signature here. They were busy out there this weekend. There was a lot of these come through the court. So.
And then signature on defendant?
Correct, yes. It's just waiving the attorney. Thank you. All right, the petty offense is having insufficient personal flotation devices, and they put ×2. You're only charged with 1 count. If they wanted 2 counts, they would have to isolate it in brackets, so we're only talking about 1 count.
Okay.
Your options to plea on that are guilty, not guilty, or no contest.
Guilty.
Okay. And you understood the rights that you're giving up with the guilty plea?
Yes.
In Mesa, is that still the good address?
Yes.
Okay. Are you on probation or parole?
No.
Okay. Are you a school teacher?
I am not.
Okay. Actual basis is that on 5/25/26 at about 11:31 a.m. at Roosevelt Lake in Gila County in the jurisdiction of this court, you were contacted by the Game and Fish Department. In that police contact was found that you were operating a watercraft and had insufficient personal flotation devices. You're here pleading guilty to that charge, correct?
Yes.
Okay. Regarding your guilty plea, are you making that voluntarily?
Yes.
Nobody forced, threatened, or harassed you to make that plea?
No.
Any promises made to you that if you pled guilty you'd receive a benefit?
No.
Okay. These are the rights that you're waiving with a guilty plea. If I could get your signature here, you're waiving those rights. This is the information on how to set aside the judgment or seal the records if you wish to do that. Again, I don't know that it will file since it's a petty offense, but I'm going to provide you the information anyway.
Okay.
If you'd sign the top copy. And that is that I provided you this copy here. I've crossed out domestic. You don't have to sign that one, it's yours. All right, so the imposed, do you wish to give any statement at all?
No.
All right. So do we still retain his money still? Do we still
Yes,
have it?
it's on hold.
And the fine was $167.80?
That's what they charged him with the $35.80 included in
Okay.
that.
Okay, so, all right, so, and that is included, so I need to minus that to
That's
show it
including the
correct?
$35.80,
Okay,
yes.
gotcha. $167.80. $132 was the fine then. Social Security fee. All right, so let me show you what we've done here. The fine was $123, court security fee of $35.80, $167.80 is what you've paid already. I'm showing the payment accepted as of today's date. I'll get a signature here and get a copy of this for you. Does it need to see the front counter at all?
I think so.
Okay, so then there is that. Sorry to have you come back again, but they were trying to just hurry you through when we needed to do this part, so.
No problem. Okay, thank you so much.
Yeah, once you get your copy, then you're all set, sir. Let's make sure we get you this copy of this. Yeah. Have a good day.
Thank you.
Have a good day.